Hello everybody and welcome to some very exciting BIONICLE 2016 news. So today, what I'm going to be talking to you about is some concept art / storyboards for BIONICLE The Journey to One, including Journey to One Season 2, premiering July 29th. So, basically what I want to say is that there's going to be one spoiler contained within this video for Journey to One Season 2, because one of these storyboards includes a scene from Journey to One Season 2. It's fairly minor, it's nothing all too terribly interesting, but if you'd rather stay completely spoiler-free, then maybe you want to stay away from these storyboards until Journey to One actually premieres. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So, what the storyboards basically show is a bunch of concept art. They're posted on behance.net, and a guy's named by the name of Daniel Pochetti, I believe. I don't know actually how to pronounce his name, but he says that in 2015 he worked on the storyboard for the Netflix show Lego BIONICLE, and he lists some examples of his work. And there's a bunch of storyboards. There's one of the scene where Umarak was commanding the shadow traps to like go catch Mellum in the region of ice, and like they call them spirit traps, which is interesting, instead of shadow traps. So I guess that was their initial name. And then as things go on, we see some concept storyboards of the Mask Maker's Forge, and like the villagers are rebuilding the city, and then there's another one of Gali and Akita. And then we get a concept art kind of turnaround model of Tahu, Uniter of Fire, and Aikir, and then some backgrounds of the ancient city, Mask Maker's City, whatever you want to call it. But the most interesting part of it is the scene from Season 2, which shows the Toa and Akimu, who appears to already be in his larger form, because he's the same size as them, walking around, and Pohatu remarks, "This appears to be where Umarak entered the region of stone." And Akimu's like, "Good, we need to reach the crater before he can open the portal." And then Pohatu's like, "We got a long way to go." And then Liwa says, "If Makuda's had to open a door to another world, why couldn't he do it someplace nice, like the jungle?" And this is interesting. Oh yeah, and also, big deal, Ikimu appears to have his falcon, which hasn't been mentioned in the story up until now. But the falcon is a model that was released in it's going to be released in the second issue of the BIONICLE magazine, only obtainable in the UK and some other European countries. Germany, Netherlands, and the like, not in the US. And up till now, people just kind of assumed this model was kind of a non-canon thing, just there as a polybag figure. But if this storyboard's giving us any hint of what's going to be in Journey to One, then it would appear that it is actually a canon part of the BIONICLE story, which is pretty awesome, I have to say. And, of course, you have the big deal with, like, Umarak's trying to open a portal in a crater, and it's a door to another world. So I think it's logical to assume that somehow the plot of the second season of Journey to One is going to be Umarak's attempt to bring Makuta back to this realm. Because up till now in G2 BIONICLE, it's been very unclear what exactly happened to Makuta. Chapter Book 3, spoiler alert. Chapter Book 3, if you haven't read it, mute, click away. There's a line where Ikimu implies that many seem to think that Makuta's body was obliterated because he was at the center of the blast, whereas Ikimu was just knocked unconscious. But we don't actually know that for certain, and if this is telling me anything, this is just conjecture. Maybe this isn't it. Maybe they're trying to bring something else through the portal. It would seem almost as if Makuta's trapped in another realm, and he's using Umarak to open a portal to bring him back to Okoto. Is kind of the vibe I'm getting here. But that could not be true. I don't know. So honestly, it's pretty much all. Journey to One premieres on July 29th, and everyone is really looking forward to it here at TTV. You can be sure we'll let you know when it actually premieres, make another news video, and also we'll discuss it thoroughly on the podcast, I'm sure. But until then, leave your thoughts on the storyboard as well as your hopes for Season 2 of Journey to One in the comments section below or on the TTV Message Boards at board.ttvchannel.com. And I will see you all next time for the next exciting bit of BIONICLE news. Farewell.